The Pink Panther has been entertaining audiences for over 60 years. But how has the character evolved from 1963 to 2025? Well, that's what we're going to find out today. In 1963, the Pink Panther first appeared in the animated short film of the same name. Voiced by the legendary comedian Peter Sellers, the Pink Panther was an anthropomorphic cat who was portrayed as being clumsy, dim-witted, and somewhat dim. He was easily startled and often found himself in precarious situations, but he always managed to escape unscathed. The Pink Panther was not a speaking role, so Sellers used a combination of physical comedy and sound effects to bring the character to life. The short was a critical and commercial success, winning an Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film. In the years that followed, the Pink Panther became a cultural icon, appearing in everything from television shows and commercials to feature films and video games. The character's popularity waned and waxed during this period, but he never truly went away. In fact, in 1980, the Pink Panther was voted the 17th greatest cartoon character of all time in a poll of animation professionals. In the early 1990s, the Pink Panther was brought back to the big screen in a series of direct-to-video animated films. These films were produced by MGM and released between 1993 and 1996. They featured a new look for the Pink Panther, one that was more in line with modern animation styles. The voice of the Pink Panther was now provided by Jonathan Winters, who brought a manic energy to the role. Unfortunately, these films were not as well received as the classic shorts, and the Pink Panther once again faded from the public consciousness. However, in 2006, the Pink Panther was given a new lease on life when it was announced that Steve Martin would be starring in a live-action CGI hybrid film based on the character. This film, simply titled Pink Panther, was a box office success, grossing over $175 million worldwide. It was also a critical success, with many reviewers praising Martin's performance as well as the film's humor. Since then, the Pink Panther has appeared in a number of other films and television shows, including The Simpsons, Despicable Me 2, and Robot Chicken. The character has also been featured in several video games, including the 2010 title Pink Panther, Passport to Paris. So how has the Pink Panther evolved from 1963 to 2025? Well, the character has gone through several different looks and has been voiced by a number of different actors. But through it all, the Pink Panther has remained one of the most beloved and recognizable cartoon characters of all time. His clumsiness and dim-wittedness may have made him a laughingstock in some situations, but it's those very traits that have endeared him to audiences for generations. Thanks for watching.